Final NorCal note of the week: AT&T reaches a settlement to remove the cables from the bottom of Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, this is an interesting story. So AT&T set up these telecommunication cables that are near the Rubicon, Emerald Bay area of Lake Tahoe on the west, sort of the southwest side. And the Wall Street Journal did an investigation in 2023, which revealed these high levels of lead in Lake Tahoe, specifically near where the cables were. So, of course, AT&T got their own investigation done, and they said, no, there's no levels of lead. It doesn't, well, it matters because I don't know who's right and who's wrong, but it doesn't matter because they're removing it. There was a lawsuit from the California Sport Fishing Protection Alliance, and they ended up settling, and they're removing it. So they're going to work with our friends over at the League to Save Lake Tahoe, otherwise known as Keep Tahoe Blue, to remove them, hopefully in the next year.
Keep Tahoe blue. You're not Tahoe isn't blue with a big old wire strewn across it on the bottom. This makes sense to me. I'm sure AT&T wasn't in favor of it because it's going to cost them money, and I'm sure that they chose a researchist that would potentially give them a favorable opinion. But hey, I am a AT&T
Me too.
customer,
I was just going to say
so I have no problem with who they are. I like the fact that they took it out of the lake, although they were forced to do so. And I think that we're gonna see more and more of this as time goes on, as environmentalists look deeper into some of these companies' practices.
Yeah. So it's the stark comparison between the two different testing. AT&T said they didn't find anything. This investigation by the Wall Street Journal said that the lead contamination levels were 2,533 times the Environmental Protection Agency's limit for drinking water. So that to me is a shitload of lead, right?
Way too much.
So how is it that AT&T went in there and said, oh, no, they're good? Again, it doesn't matter. And based on the announcement with like the League to Save Lake Tahoe, they're like, we're not going to fight over this anymore. It doesn't matter because they're coming out. And that's all we wanted out of this anyway. They're not going to, I'm sure part of the settlement is we're not going to talk bad about AT&T, But I do want to say that, the League to Save Lake Tahoe does awesome work. And they... all the publicity surrounding the trash on the lake July 4th, they did a really good job of actually organizing it and cleaning it up this year and making sure people knew not to do it. So they just do awesome work. I'm just a huge fan.